Hey, what's up, and welcome back to Interpreting the Stars. Today we're talking about the 2019 horror thriller film Ma, which is directed by the guy that brought us The Help, which also starred Octavia Spencer in a leading role in that as well. This time around, she plays Ma, or Sue-Ann, which is a middle-aged woman who's not exactly all there. Let's just say that the gears in her clock aren't exactly turning right. And she has this fascination with high school students as she's inviting them over to her basement at her house, giving them booze, giving them an opportunity to party, and it turns her into the popular lady. But the problem is, she's not quite all there. She's got something going on, something brewing against these kids. That's not really a spoiler. You kind of know that right off the hand when she's stalking them on Facebook and things of the nature. You know that something's wrong with her, but you're not entirely sure what or why. That's something that you have to learn as the film progresses. So this film is interesting, right? I heard some buzz about it when it first came out, but I wasn't able to see it until it came out to digital today. And the critics are right. Octavia Spencer does a very, very good job with this movie, but it's easy to tell that because everybody else doesn't. She's in sharp contrast to the other people in this film who are consistently making stupid choices. Apart from just the general idea of going to a stranger's house being a bad idea, even after they start learning that she's a little bit wacko, they continue to spend time with her and continue to believe her even though she's completely wacko-dacko crazy daisy. And the kids aren't exactly the only people that are stupid in this movie. Everybody else is. The cop is, the parents are, everybody. The only person that seems to know what they're doing is Octavia Spencer's character. So while I would like to say that she's a really good actress in this film, I can only say that she's okay. She stands out against everybody else, but everybody else stands out as bad. So if she's just okay, while everybody else is stupid, she looks great. That being said, I'm not entirely sure why she chose this role. She sought it out when it was originally written to be for somebody else, and she's like, no, I want that role. I don't really get that because I don't really think she was right for the role. But she is Octavia Spencer, and she can do anything, so technically speaking, she's okay. As for the concept of the film, I'm not entirely sure I bought it from beginning to end, given the fact that it's just a basic stalker film. It kind of reminds me of another movie I saw not too long ago, which was The Intruder with Dennis Quaid. Same basic idea, right? Dennis Quaid is kind of stalking these people. Octavia Spencer is just stalking these people, and it just kind of progressively gets worse throughout the film, because that's what stalker movies do. But stalker movies have an issue finding a place what they can call their own voice, their own image, because a lot of them just start to blend in together because they don't feel like the stalker movie, the one that everybody goes to watch. Actually, when I think about the stalker movie, for some odd reason, I think of Halloween. Halloween stands out. I'm not a huge fan of Halloween, but it does stand out as the stalker movie because it's different. This doesn't stand out as a stalker movie. It just is a stalker movie in general. This also plays out like a mystery because the exposition in the film doesn't happen until later on, which is exactly how mysteries progress, except there's no detective role. There's nobody trying to figure out Ma's intentions, motivations, anything like that, other than maybe the audience. The audience is confused until they watch her flashbacks. And that's just another thing. I don't really care about her. I feel like the movie's trying very, very hard to get the audience to gauge into her psyche, to understand where she's coming from because she didn't have the best childhood. So are we supposed to care about what she's doing, or are the flashbacks just informing the audience as to why she's doing what she's doing? And not only that, once you find out what she's doing and why she's doing it, you think she's gone a little bit overboard because the explanation isn't strong enough to warrant Ma's true colors, her true intentions. I just didn't buy the motivation. Now, that's not to say that this movie's not a good popcorn film that you can't enjoy when you watch it. I think you can enjoy for the most part. Turn your brain off. Stop thinking about how stupid these characters are. Stop thinking about Octavia Spencer and how she got this role and why she even wanted the role. Stop thinking about that. Just watch it for what it is. You probably will be entertained because it is made well enough from a technical standpoint. Nothing really stands out there, but it is made well enough. It's okay. That's what I'll say. it's just okay. It could have been much, much better if, say, they took a few more months to flesh out the story more, flesh out the characters, give them all motivations. Instead, they all kind of just start blending in together as one big ball of stupid people. I don't know, guys. I think for the most part, I was disappointed in this movie. I was hoping it would be more because I do have faith in Octavia Spencer. I just don't think this was the right role for her. I gave this film a 52% score, 52 out of 100 possible stars, which, as we know, is not that good. That's still pretty much a failing grade. Could be worse, but it definitely could have easily been better too. Guys, tell me what you thought of this movie, Ma, in the comments down below. And as for YouTube, you know what to do. Subscribe to me, hit that like button, and hit the bell to be notified when I come out with my next review, whenever that is. And until then, peace out!